working on the Nightmare on Elm Street house again today. I know other people have done this and they've definitely done it with more success in terms of the roof, but I'm having fun. As you can see, I did yank out my downloads folder for my medieval save, and we've got modern stuff in. I made a couple quick changes. I removed the cypress tree stand-ins because I don't think those were actually there in the movie. I was trying to find screenshots, but like, they're terrible. I own the movie, so I could just play it, but that's a lot of effort. But I have made some updates. I swapped out the shrubbery. I downloaded doors specifically for this because it was bothering me because it's iconic. And I realized, because I was like, oh, I remember the end of the movie shows the door really well. The door is blue. Like, the door is blue. Here, let me move. My microphone's totally turned away from me. Sorry if that was terrible. But yeah, the door is actually blue. It has a window in it as well. Like, the current door is red and everything I was finding was red, and I swear that I remember it being red, but it's blue in that, like, end of the movie shot. So we're gonna go with blue. Oh, and I missed. I also have the right siding on it now. The other one was just the stand-in, but it was the wrong way. This is how the siding goes. And I also yanked out, there was 4 windows on the top, which wasn't right. I did find a side shot of the windows, like the side of the house, which is weird, but there's like a window in the middle. I can't do it. They can't do it, but I tried my best to get the windows right. The problem we're going to run into with this house, I haven't really done a floor plan, I was just kind of plunking the stairs down, is the way that I've built it, it's actually a 3-story house, just because I really wanted the roof right. It's hard, and some people, like I said, I saw some online, like in The Sims and stuff, where they've had a lot more success at the roof than I have, but it doesn't look right either. Like, there's just not a way to do it successfully in this game. I'm gonna stick with the way that I did it, because it feels like that's the closest we're able to get. But anyways, today we are going to be working on Nancy's room, because that is the room that really has the most detail in it. I have the most screenshots available for it. Can I move the camera, please? Thank you. So I really wanted to do that room because, like I said, I have the most reference images to follow. Her room is going to be here. Again, like, it's really hard to find photos of this room online. It wasn't a thing, and they actually, everything that I found only shows the room from this side, like you never see the other one. And again, I could just watch the movie, but like that's not going to happen. I'm gonna blame laziness on that one. I'm not gonna watch the movie. I could, but then I'm just gonna get sucked into it, and my real problem is I'm gonna end up watching all of the Nightmare on Elm Streets, and then I'm not gonna finish the project. I have a problem, I recognize my problem, so I can't watch the movie. That's totally my excuse for sticking to it. You can see there's still some medieval stuff in here because my modern folder is kind of trash. But let's see. I don't have a single shot of the baseboards. Are you kidding? Also, sometimes her ceiling is like sloped. Not in all the shots though, just in some of the shots. Like the very iconic one where he's coming through the ceiling. I can't see her baseboards. Okay, well we're gonna use this because she has wallpaper that's kind of speckly looking. It's almost like shiny sequins. I don't think we have anything even remotely close to that, but it is pink. This is kind of girly, feminine, I don't know. Works. It works. Is it 80s? Probably not, but again, we're just trying to get the vibe. I could go for, I guess, but that's flat. See, that's not right. The flowers are worse than what I've got going on. Do I see her flooring? Kind of, and it looks like it's definitely carpet, but I can't tell because the shots that I'm mainly focusing on are her, like when she was gonna go to sleep and she had Glenn sitting next to her to like wake her up and she started freaking out. So the room is very dark. So it's either pink, like that pinky mauvey weirdness color, or it's some kind of tan. I think for consistency, because I can use this throughout the house, we're gonna go with tan. Yeah, we're gonna go with tan. I am gonna have to rewatch the movie, I think, though, because when she booby traps the whole house, like, I just can't find, like, the living room. I found a little bit of the kitchen, but, like, I just can't find anything. It's really annoying. I guess we'll just put her bedroom door. Again, we don't see any of this side of the bedroom at all. I did download this as a Georgian set from Mod The Sims, if you're wondering what that is. I mean, this isn't really a Georgian house, but it had the front door. I think we're gonna do this kind of door because I remember these growing up, like in older houses where they had like the crystal fake knob, and I thought they were the best thing on the planet. I don't know why. I was just obsessed. Okay, so she has a desk. Also, sorry if my voice goes in and out. To look at my screenshots, I have to turn my head the opposite direction of my microphone. Which, not ideal, but, you know. So it's a white desk, but it's like flat. That's not exact, but I think that's a pretty close match. Chair is kind of wooden round back, which I don't think I have. It has like a round seat. That might have to be as close as we get. 'Cause I don't think I have anything that's closer. Again, I have a lot of medieval CC mixed in here. This is a really old downloads folder. Actually, I think that's a little bit closer. It kind of looks like a repurposed kitchen chair. Okay, bed is one of those metal, like the basically spray painted gold. I don't know if I have one of those. Part of the problem when you're like a mostly medieval simmer is when it comes to building modern things, you definitely neglect that side of your downloads folder. This is gonna be kind of the closest I think that I've got. Which does have Nancy vibes, but I don't know about the bedding. Everything else I have is not going to suit, I don't think. She didn't have a canopy, it was just literally metal, wrought iron. Not wrought iron, the fake gold, but well, that's actually probably closer. It's wood instead of metal, but I would be okay with that. Her bedding is blue. Kind of like a paisley. I don't know if I have paisley. For now, I'm just gonna toss blue. She has two TV stands, goodness gracious, end tables, and they are square and yellow. Also kind of open with shelves. I don't think I have. I don't even think I've ever seen CC like that. Not really, but close. And by close, I mean probably the closest I've ever seen anyone have. It's just, it's not a very pretty piece of furniture, so I can see just why no one has bothered to make it. I could try something like this. It's not perfect. Let me look at the other screenshots. They're like really yellow, like yellow, capital letters, yellow. I'm gonna have to go with these. This is the closest thing. Also, side note, she has a random doll hanging right here on her headboard. A little creepy. back to this. There is a chair, like right here, kind of. It's like a wicker chair with stripes. Which again, I don't think that we have a wicker chair, which is actually kind of weird. I remember that in the 90s. Like, that was a thing. Like, wicker furniture, and then it would end up in someone's room. And bamboo. I wonder if I can just go for this instead. Because it did have pink stripes. And so, do I not have a cheat on? I feel like at this point it should be a drinking game. Does Klaus have her cheats on or not? But I also don't want anybody to die, so, you know. Okay. And then, like, at an ankle. Yeah, okay. Cool. She does have a TV as well and another end table here. But that's kind of, it's a white one, but it's open, but I kind of, this really reminds me of it. Like, if you take away the curtain, it has, like, spandrelly looking things. Or maybe I should do that instead. Because it does have one drawer. I don't know if I have a TV that's going to go on there, though. I do not. Can I just cheat? I could try to cheat. Let's see. Because it's like a big ol' honkin' TV. Naturally. So let's see. I wish I could move this one up and down. Because then I would just like lower it and make it look like it's sitting on there. Okay, so what we're going to do... Come on. Does that look super terrible? Kind of. Okay, let's try the other ones. I'm basically trying to invent... No, that's too round, too retro. I can't... This one's really too narrow, but I kind of don't hate it. And it just looks like there's stuff under the bed. Versus this, which does look weird, as you can see. But that TV is more accurate. I'm gonna do the TV. She also has... And I want to include this because it's so funny. At one point she has a coffee pot in her room because she's trying to stay awake. And it's iconic and it must happen. Looks like it's a white coffee machine. I'm also very excited because I think that I have something similar. Where's kitchen bath step one? I took out my hiders, but I think some of them are still... Some of my hiders are hiding. And yes, I just had to laugh to myself about that. Oh well, I think this one's fine. I'm kind of all out of sorts today, I don't know why. I worked a little bit of overtime, but like not enough to really be draining. But I've continued my horror movie marathon. I watched 1922, and I'm not a fan. We're just gonna go with that. It was one of the slowest paced movies that I've ever seen, with really no point. Like, I guess it's based on a short story from Stephen King, which is why I was like, oh yeah, this is gonna be really good. No. They just kind of, I'm guessing, took a really great Stephen King short story and made it awful. Not a big fan. But there were some people who I guess liked it, so yeah. Alright, she does have a phone. It's a blue phone, but like, this is wrong. This is more accurate, but it's not blue. She also has kind of a messy room. I support that. Alright, now, because like I said, we don't really get to see this part of her room, like, ever. So my guess is she has a closet or a wardrobe or something. So I'm just going to give her a wardrobe that matches the desk and the other end table, that old country looking one. This one. Or do I want to give her that one? That's more 90s to me. I don't know why I persist in looking. Like, I know what I want, but I'm still like, but maybe. It's because I get used to Sims 4 where I actually don't know what's in the catalog a lot of the time, and so I end up going back and being like, what else is in there? I'm stumbling across new things, but that's not going to happen for The Sims 2. I know it a bit too well at this point. Why am I being crazy with the camera? Thank you. Alright, so she's got some framed photos completely off center on the wall here just to spite me, apparently, because I sure do hate that. I think the only equivalent we're going to have is that cluster of, like, portraits. They're in black frames. Why is this folder such a catastrophe? I guess I could do that one. These. I think those are probably more accurate. Her end table is just cluttered with stuff. So she's got an alarm clock, just like that. I mean, mostly she just has stuff. I don't know why there's a little doll on her bed though, and now that I've noticed it, I can't unsee it, and so every shot of her bed, I'm like, why is there a creepy doll above your head? She's got like a painting above her bed. Let me see if I can get a better shot. Hello, Judy. My dog, if you're wondering. Okay, it's some kind of square photo. Yeah, sorry, dog has a rope. I really don't control that. If I take the rope away, she'll cry. So I'm just hoping that she does what she normally does and shakes it around like 10 times and then gets bored. I see your rope, yes. The entire internet can hear your rope. Good job. Very well done. It's got like a thin black frame. I can't see what it is. It looks like a landscape. But who knows? I feel like some of these horror movies were just decorated. They just went to the thrift store and bought as much stuff as possible. It's a little nicer frame than it does have, but it might be better because it's a small picture. So it's not going to be a bigger one. Yeah, you know what? We're going to use that. There. And I'm going to move this over a touch. Oh, that drives me nuts. That does not, no. I hate that. Hate that. But it's right. There's actually less pictures, which... Hey guys, popping in really quick because I decided to split this video into 2 parts, so part 1 and part 2. So I just wanted to say thank you guys so much for joining me, and I will see you tomorrow with the finishing of Nancy's room.